Welcome. Thank you for reviewing this video, ladies and gentlemen. I am James H. McCall, your independent candidate for presidency of the United States in 2008. We come to you again today from Charlie's Coney Island restaurant in Bedford, Michigan, which, by the way, has been my informal campaign headquarters for the last 2 years. While there is little doubt that the education system is in dire need of improvement, and that our world ranking and ability to compete internationally is diminished, I see the federal government being a trusty steward. As in my address on health care, there's no direct constitutional federal requirement to provide education. I do, however, believe that it can and should be a facilitator, but not by taking money from the states and arbitrarily redistributing the money on various mandated programs. While I believe that our government should provide unity of purpose among the states, assist in the development of standards of achievement, and aid in statistical comparisons, the states need to develop competition among themselves and among districts within a given state. Competition is healthy and necessary in education, as it is in industry, sports, and among nations. I do believe in individual incentive programs for teachers whose students show maximum improvement in grades 1 through 12 and are tracked through college graduation for completion and success. Such programs should be school and district inclusive in scope. We need to know the techniques, styles, and approaches which work well, and then see that they are shared. There will always be a state number 1 and a state number 50 in any given sphere. We need to have a bar for teaching skills as well as bars for students. What is working well in state number 1 that may help state number 50? What is succeeding in one state's district number 1 which may help in district 4 or 14? What is working in private schools that may help public schools? What does work in successful homeschooling events? I do feel that parents should have the option to choose the school which they evaluate as the highest for their child, and to direct a pro rata financial allowance to said institution. This creates healthy competition among school systems and will tend to elevate them all. But this is for the states to decide, not the federal government. I believe that each student must have his own bar and incentive system to raise his own bar. One bar for all tends to thwart some and frustrate others. Your bar and mine should not be alike. I am in disfavor of any form of affirmative action in education, as I am in business and industry. But it is the law that every opportunity and resource be made available to each on an equal basis. I feel that a 3-tier tuition scale should be implemented in schools of higher learning, in-state, out-of-state, and out-of-country. I also believe that foreign students should not be admitted politically or by favor, but only if there are insufficient qualified United States citizen applicants. I favor a grades 1 through 12 curriculum which is heavy on math, science, reading, writing, and speaking, United States history and government, health, and geography. It's old school thought, ladies and gentlemen, but I am old school regarding education. I favor a standardization of textbooks and reference materials so that comparative evaluations will be meaningful. In higher grades, when politics is taught, it should be taught as a science or an art. I do not see schools as platforms for promoting ideologies. I believe that all schools should teach in English only. I feel that others should be taught only as second languages. Effective learning and communication skills are paramount to our country's regaining its world prominence. I'm not an educator, an economist, or a federal meddler. I will welcome the opportunity to openly discuss improvements in education with teachers, school board members, professors, parent groups, student groups, and educational associations. I am an explorer, and I want to know what all of us can do to share, suggest, concentrate, and devote in our efforts to regain intellectual supremacy. My administration will work with you and help you in every way possible and practical. But I don't want the federal government to control you by taking your tax dollars and dictating programs. Thank you very much.